So I began to cut this off using my nippers. I was going to sand them down in a minute, but I was planning out how I was going to do the structure here up front. And at first I'm saying to myself, okay, should I put a plot plate conform to this, or should I remove this entire section? So I decided to remove it. Now, what you're seeing here, this tape, is actually Dymo tape. If you have a Dymo label writer or device, you could use this, and it's a very thick plastic. You can put it there and use it as a guide. It's cheap, like about $10 or something like that. You don't have to actually buy the actual products that they usually sell for something like this. You could probably use masking tape, but masking tape will cut if you're using something sharp like this. And right now I'm just using this to scrape this. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm also doing other things, but I also was looking for a saw that I purchased. I purchased a saw for this. So right now I'm just going to dig in a little deep, and then I'm going to get the saw so I can cut this, so that way I can put the plating inside. So give me a minute while I do this, and hopefully I could find the stupid saws. I do have photo etch saws that I can put on my my Olaf here. This is the one for like the scribing, for the making the holes. I also have this that I could probably use. This is the scribing tool that I purchased, and this one is a little stronger. So let me just continue working this until I patiently cut inside. Then I gotta cut, I'm thinking of cutting from here to here, and then when I get down here, cut from there to there and not remove this part. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, I finally removed that section, as you can see here. I had actually reviewed the manual because this thing was held up by these two, so I had to pop out the entire section after I cut it. And while I said I couldn't, I was scraping, I said, wait a minute, there was a place where I think I knew where it is, and I found it. So I carefully sawed it as best as I can, and I believe it is all even Steven. Just need to sand it up a bit to polish it up and whatever. But it is in the exact angle that I wanted, to a point. Yeah, doing this is not that easy. So I'm able to cut that out, clean this up a bit. So. And then cut to here. Bottom here I need to scrape a bit, maybe sand it up, but that's good. But now we're moving on to the next stage, and that is applying plot plate in the sections that I want. My thought process would be a massive section here that will be in the same angle as this. Think of it this part, but expanded it out and sticking out like that. That's my intention. First we're going to measure this, and I'm going to use a piece of paper and a pencil. And I'm going to flesh it out a bit. I'm just going to mark it to a specific angle, I guess, in a specific position. guess that could be it. And then I just need to do a point of reference. Like that. Alright. I'm going to use a little plow plate here as my pseudo ruler. This will be like my working template. I didn't get the exact height, the position of this, but I'm actually going to do this for now, and then I'll cut it in a moment. Cut that, but I'm going to do this. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. I have 2 sheets here. By the way, this is not a scissor. This is actually a tool used to cut metal. But it works the same thing. Alright. So clearly I need to put it in there. And I just wanted to see where I can come to this. Right there. Let's remove up to there. Okay, it's too high. Okay, that's good. So if I flip it around, it will look like that. I'm gonna probably, I'll do that right now. Take about 1 millimeter from the top here and then do it in an angle like that. And then like that. You'll need to go forward a bit. I wanted it a little bit forward up. Yeah, oh yeah, like there we go. I had it wrong the first time. Alright, there we go. Like that. So, I think this will be a good working template. I'm going to use this I'm going to flesh it out, making sure that it falls into place. And then I'll cut it and with the styrene sheets that I have here, I'm going to use this one. This is actually, I believe, 0.5 or 0.3. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll use that and see how that comes out. All right, so making the sides like that, and putting on these plates on top and the front. I get the overall feel of how this section looks. I haven't gotten to this part yet, which I'm going to maybe reduce, maybe make it a little higher, but if I do that, it'll mess up these, so I'll probably end up making it a little bit more narrower, and then putting something back here. But I'll take care of that later on. This one came out pretty good. Glued it, sanded it down. I'm going to sand that a little bit more. I was using the 400, then I was using the 1000 to smooth it out, so that way I see no markings or anything like that. The GundamCustoms has some rivets on it, or symbols of rivets, and I'm thinking of maybe doing something like that on this. Don't know if I'm going to, but we'll figure it out soon enough. This bottom part, the reasons why I left it like this, I was originally, just a little rough drawing here, so I was gonna do like, well, first of all, I was gonna do it like that, so it's more of an angular shape, and then do it like that from the top. That would have been what it would look like here. So it has an angle going from here to here. There is a slight angle difference that you do see, but I couldn't. I don't know. I was afraid that the spacing would have showed more damage of what I cut. So I left it the way it is for now. I am planning to put like maybe plating on the side. That could be a possibility. But going back to this, so on the front part, so I have it like this, and here is the cut from there. But I'm actually thinking of when I put this plate here up front. This plate is actually going to, I'm not putting it on yet. I'm actually going to cut this. And it's going to be cut in this angle, and then there'll be a spacing from that angle going all the way back here, and there'll be a plate here. So I'm actually I want to put like something under it, like either a sensor pod, maybe another gun, maybe an anti-personnel weaponry, or I was actually thinking of something that will be like three little cameras, maybe put a little what do you call it, polycap, so that way the thing could turn left and right. Don't know if I'm going to do that, but if I don't think it's going to work because of how narrow it's going to be. The spacing is going to be very, very small, even though it's huge in a way. We'll have to play with, play it by ear. But I'm going to do that first. I'm going to cut these plates in an angle using my chopper. The chopper here. Cut it in an angle. Then, instead of gluing it onto this, I've already cut a plate. Where's the plate? Here it is. I've already cut a plate for this going under here. It just needs to be smoothed out, sand down, so it can conform it. Now I just need to make another plate that goes up there, so I can cut this, put the angle plates on it, and then just slide it up there. That's my intention. So that way, instead of putting it layer, I'm actually going to do the rig and then just slide it up. That way it has everything all set up, and I don't have to try to hold things together. But yeah, this actually came out nice. I want to finish it up, putting back here the other things, then detailing the sides, putting up some stuff around here and back there, and then once I, give me some more time to work on it. This thing is I really like how it came out. The scratch building part came out very well. There's a gap there, but that's going to be covered up with a plate in a moment. Some little some designs. During the sanding, and during the sawing, the saw scraped the side, so I'm going to be ending up sanding down some of the parts, like here, just resanding down, just so I can smooth it out, get it, whatever scar marks away from that. I took this off. I'm going to cover that up because I think that's a little ridiculous, and we'll go from there. So, what do you guys think of this so far? My scratch building techniques is not the best, but I'm trying, and I will continue to try.